So currently I'm in the AWS management console, and in that video we are going to know how to launch an EC2 instance. So what I'll do now, I'll go to the services and select the EC2 instance, and from that I'll go to the instances, and as you can see I've already created this, and the instance state is terminated. So what we are going to do, we are going to launch a new instance now. These are the AMI. From there we can decide that whether we have to launch a Windows server or an Ubuntu server or a Linux server, what we need to launch. So from there I'll select the Amazon Linux 2 AMI, and here we have the instance types that are general purpose. It is based on how you are going to use, for which purpose you are going to use your EC2 instance. So then we have the compute optimized, then we have the GPU optimized, then we have memory optimized, and all the instance type are based on these types. Like it has CPU, memory, instance storage. So for this video we are going to choose this general purpose T2 micro instance. So here you can choose like whether you want to launch a 2 instance or 3 instance or 1 instance. So we'll go with the 1, and here we have the purchase option. You can also request the spot instance, and you can give your final price here as the maximum price that you want to give it here. Like suppose if I want to give it the price to be 0.005. So when the spot instance price goes above this price, the maximum price, our EC2 instance will terminate. So this is the condition with the spot instance. So for this purpose we are not going to take this spot instance. We are going to choose the default VPC, the default subnet group, and I'm also going to connect in public IP with this EC2 instance. We are not going to use any IAM role over here. And after that we have this user data. That is one of the important thing. Like suppose I want to install my Python package here, then what I'll do, I'll just want to give these all important commands here, that on the startup of the server this user data will run, and it will install all the the command that I'll specify here. So this you can use as well. Now we'll go to the storage part, and here we can decide the minimum size of the storage is 8 GB. As you can try, if you go with the 5, and it will it will give you an error that volume size must be at least 8 GB. So we'll go with the 8, and here is a tick or delete on termination. When you delete the EC2 instance, it will also terminate your root volume. So you can uncheck it. It depends on how you are going to use it. You can also encrypt your data with the KMS key. And so currently for this demo purpose we are not going to encrypt it. You can also add tag here, like I'll give the name to this EC2 instance as a test EC2 instance. So for which purpose you are going to use this, to for the better understanding, and you can add the tag here. And after that you can choose from the security groups. I have already created a security group over here, like test EC2 instance, so I can choose it from here. You can create a security group from here, and security group will allow the traffic. Like for this security group we have allowed only SSH on port 22 for all the sources, and we'll just review and launch the EC2 instance. And you can choose an existing key, or create a new key pair, or proceed without a key pair. So I'll suggest you to go with create a new key if you don't have any key. And if you have a key, like I have created a key already, that is that Mumbai key. So I'm going to choose this key, and just click on this and launch instance. So after that you can see your instance is launching here. Next instance state is pending right now, and you can see all the configuration here in the description below. Like this is the instance ID, this is the public IP, this is the private IP, and this is the VPC, and in this subnet this is the AMI ID that we have used. So these are the some basic information that you can check from here. There are some status checks that that are from the AWS side. These are the monitoring checks. So these are system checks, and this is the instance check. So when the instance state goes into the running state, these two status check will check whether the instance is reachable or not. You can also create an status check alarm. So when there's an instance check failed, you can set an SNS notification that will notify you over the mail that whether the status check of this fail. And you have some monitoring here as well, like you can check the CPU utilization, the network in, network out, the CPU credit balance you can check here, and the tag that we have created, you can check the tag from here. So this is how we are going to create a EC2 instance. And after that, after the initializing, the instance state of the EC2 is in running state and the status check is in initializing. After the initializing, it will able to receive your traffic. So this is how we are going to create a EC2 instance. Thank you.